One night, as I was getting ready for dinner, I wanted to try two new things. The first was to turn my cooking into content. The second was the dish itself. The idea for dinner is very simple. Marinate this canned chicken in all of these goodies. We've got soy sauce, mirin, honey, and thyme. And fry it together with fresh minced garlic and spicy ramen, featuring this bag of pryaniki as sir not appearing in this dish. Now, I was winging it, but I knew from prior experience that the ramen would take a while to heat up. Thus, I decided to start that first and prep the other ingredients while waiting for it. And so, with my plan in place, I set to work. Alright, I am preparing the ramen to put into the microwave. This is not enough water, and it's full tilt spice because, honestly, it's 2026 and I still read the news. If that's not masochism, then girl, nothing is. I put the ramen in and prepared to heat it up, showing off my microwave's unusual controls in the process. But somehow, be it due to hunger or the unexpected and self-imposed multitasking of recording and cooking, I ran into a problem. So, instead of numbers, like a reasonable person, I have to go power again. No, wait. This is embarrassing. I've forgotten how my own microwave works. Power, and then scroll to the appropriate time, which I think is God damn it, I forgot, but I kind of want to undercook it a little bit. I'll do 5 minutes and check on it. Alright. See you eventually. While the ramen was heating up, I prepped the other ingredients, starting with the garlic. These steps required 2 hands, so I couldn't hold my phone like before. But without a proper phone stand, I had to improvise. And while the ramen's still heating up, I figured I'd make a start on the garlic and the chicken and the other stuff. Yes, this is being propped up on 2 boxes. No, there is no complaints department to complain to. First, chop these off. Chop off the little ends. Then smush with the blade of the knife. Oh my god, that's wobbling. As I minced it, I had a realization that, as per protocol, led me to start parodying Linkin Park. I guess it doesn't need to be minced like that finely, because it's all gonna be fried in the end. I fried so hard and fried so far, but in the end, it all just smells like garlic. Now, I thought my mince job was good, but I knew deep down that I could write a better parody than that. So I did. I fried this garlic, it smelled so nice, and in the end, it wasn't aromatic. But then, I had a horrifying realization that shattered my world forever. Wait, shit, is this recording sideways or vertically? Oh my god, it's recording vertically, isn't it? I'm gonna... Excuse me while I go die, I think. Yes, that's right. I forgot that I could just rotate the video in post, and I worried myself for absolutely nothing. Nevertheless, I pressed on, stirring the uncooked ramen and heating it up for just a bit longer to finish cooking it. Alright, now that that's all stirred up, let me put it back in the hot. Put it back in the microwave. This time I will remember how to use the damn thing. I think that was 5 minutes. Was it 5 minutes or 5:30? I'll just do 1:30 just to be safe. I said I'd remember how to use the damn thing. I remember! Yay! While that was going, I got to work on the chicken. After draining the liquid from the can, I set to work on marinating it just like a dear friend from college once showed me. And this time, I've made sure that it's recording horizontally. As per the Geneva conventions, I think. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer of international law. On goes the honey. Oh, honey. Next, the soy sauce. Just like, it's like vibes. Next is the mirin. Just like a little splash of that. And then, guys, it's time. Everything's here, just like, and just like stir it all together. Trying to get like a nice even coating on this stuff. Try not to fling too much onto my table. I took a chunk from the bowl to taste just to see if I had to add anything else. And taste a little bit. Well, I've tasted it and I concluded it's that time once again. I was pretty happy so far, but I had one more question before the final step. Should I throw the garlic in first? Answer in the comments below. Granted, it will be too late, but still answer. Finally, with the phone propped up on some more boxes next to my stove, I began the big finale. Alright, I have put some olive oil into this pan, and now comes the part that I'm the most nervous about, always the most nervous about. The fry. Just like coat this. And while that's heating up, I'll just like get a start on this. Ooh, it's already sizzling. As the fry dragged on and I found the food crowded in my largest pan, I began to doubt myself. Now that I'm looking at this, I probably should have fried the chicken and the noodles separately. Yeah, this is my biggest pan, and like, even it alone is not enough. I'm getting wooden spoons. Like, the longer this fries, the more I think it was a mistake. But, oh well. This is how we learn. And as long as I don't set my apartment building on fire... That was the cue for the fire alarm to go off, by the way. Luckily, I didn't set them off, and after letting the ramen simmer for another minute or so, I served it. Okay, here's the end result. I think the fry actually went a little better than I thought. I mean, some stuff is blackened. And I added some green onions as like a matter of finishing. And I also have cheese and oat milk on standby in case this gets too spicy. It probably will. Could have gone a little better, but I mean, might still be tasty. Oh my god, I actually love it. There's like a little roughness to it that I like. I don't know. I'm gonna have some more. Maybe I'll experiment with a Shin Black instead of like Shin Regular. That's the one that's like the beef broth flavor, beef bone broth flavor. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. Next time I might try frying the noodles and the chicken separately and then combining them at the end. But you know what? I think this is going to be a tasty dinner. And there's more for lunch tomorrow. Overall, this was a lot of fun, and I got 2 tasty meals out of it. I also learned a few things, like... Remember how your microwave works in order to avoid embarrassment, but don't assume that a simple mistake is the end of the world. It's okay to parody Linkin Park while mincing garlic, but don't assume that a simple mistake is the end of the world. Be gentle when stirring in a crowded bowl, but don't assume that a simple mistake is the end of the world. Stir diligently when frying and don't overcrowd your pan, but don't assume that a simple mistake is the end of the world. And, most importantly, eat up. You deserve it, because you did not assume that a simple mistake is the end of the world.